Good afternoon again from the PCT Thru Trail. So, sitting about mile marker 277, which means 10% of the trail is completed. Pretty awesome. Nice little stat to be proud of, I guess. We spent last night down at a hostel in the town of Big Bear Lake specifically. Stayed at the ITH hostel. There were probably, I'm gonna guess, about 24 other Pacific Crest Trail hikers there. So it was pretty cool little place to stay. We pretty much slopped out, talked trail with other hikers. The hostel had all the amenities you could ask for. They had a hot tub, they had a kitchen, pool table, movies. Most importantly, they had a shower and they had laundry. So we definitely took advantage of that because, man, we stunk. Whew. Trail Angel came in, dropped off some beer and food. We didn't really take advantage of that. We went into town, ate up some town food, which was delicious. Had a couple cold beers, hung out with a couple other hikers, and came home and went to bed early. Side note on that, before I went to bed, there was a physical therapist that had come in. She was working with another hiker who was experiencing injury, and she spent time with about a dozen of us, just talking about foot position, stance, stride, a lot of things to help reduce injury through hiking, which was cool. And then on top of that, specifically, she spent about 20 minutes with me, free charge, watching my gait, my stride, my foot position, giving me some pointers. So that was pretty cool, I thought, and really cool. And then these are the people that, we experience here on trail, these awesome people that are just giving and donating their time like that. And I will put a link to her YouTube channel down below if you guys want to check some of that out. Other than that, today we're hitting trail. Our plan is to hike about 85 miles from where I'm at right now to the town of Wrightwood, where we'll do another 0. So I'm carrying about 6 days worth of food, a lot of water back here also. There is one stop in between the town of, I believe it's Cajon Pass, where there's a McDonald's. It's the coveted McDonald's stop for the Pacific Crest Trail hikers. I'm not a huge McDonald's fan, but you know what? I'm also not a huge Bam fan or Top Ramen fan, and I'm also eating stuff that I probably haven't eaten in 20 years, but it's all good. So there's a McDonald's there. I hear there's a Subway and a fruit stand too, so we'll definitely be taking advantage of some of that. So till then, we'll see you down trail. What a day. So took off from Big Bear this morning with the trail family. They stopped early for a lunch. Come to find out, Little P, who's been hiking with us for the last few days, just wasn't feeling well. I proceeded down the trail a little bit, just to myself. Figured they would catch up. It was one of those days where I let my mind go and I just absorbed nature and the birds and the sounds, and it was just amazing. I was having a very good day. Uh, Walking through the woods, ended up in a section to where it looks like they'd logged maybe, or there was a fire in the past. Wasn't the prettiest part of the trail. We'll just leave it at that. But I kept continuing down, just kind of in my own little mindful bliss, if you will. I got to a point in the trail where I realized that, hey, I should be putting on some sunblock. It's because the sun was definitely out. It wasn't really hot. It was actually really comfortable today. Um, and the sunblock that I brought a stick, and it has melted. And of course, I've just left town, so it melted. I took off the top of or the lid of the sunblock, and of course, it all came out and fell on the ground. So it was full of sand and rock. So it was great. So I picked that up and I was kind of walking and using some water to clean it up because I need sunblock on my face. And in that process, my right foot slipped on the sand, and I went down. And of course, I went down in an awkward fashion on, of course, my left ankle. The ankle that I turned a couple days ago, which was actually feeling a lot better today, that and my knee. But I went down on that ankle and it hurt, and again, just stupid. And it's very frustrating because I think of all the technical trail that I've walked here in the last 280 miles, and just to be able to slip on something that is so stupid. But anyway, long story short, I sat there in misery for probably about a minute and a half, pouting, and realized, you know what? I've had a wonderful day up to this point, and when life deals you lemons, make lemonade, right? So I got my ass up, I shook myself off, and I said, you know what? I'm not going to focus on the negativity. I'm going to move forward, and I'm glad I did, because about a half hour later, the environment changed, and it is absolutely beautiful. As you can see, the mountain behind me with the snow. I end up setting up camp at milepost 289, which means tomorrow, guys, we're hitting 300. Unfortunately, I did lose the trail gang, or the trail family. I did get a text from Longstride saying, hey, that they were going to take Little P down to a trailhead to where she could get picked up by a trail angel. I'm hoping to catch up with those guys catch up with me here in the next day or so, which I'm sure they will. It's just the way the trail works. But tonight I have this place right here all to myself, and it is absolutely beautiful. And I am about ready to watch that sunset behind those mountains. So beautiful day. I live an amazing life. This is absolutely amazing. So I will catch you guys on the trail tomorrow. Bye now.